Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ àṣeyọgbó akọrin Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ Grand Rising, welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Dayo P1, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀, ṣé dáadáa la bá yín. Honey Edward, Janet Africana, Ọ̀ṣunfúnkẹ́, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ẹ káàárọ̀. Welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀ ni o. Ṣé dáadáa ni gbogbo àwọn aráalé? Ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Thank you for joining again today. As you join me, please tap on your screen. Rolling Grand Rising, welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Home Waka and things. How are you doing? Welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. Ẹṣé àdúpẹ́ o. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining. Àṣẹ Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ni o. Keep tapping on your screen. Keep tapping on your screen. Keep tapping on your screen. Ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Ojúmọ́ ọdúnmọ́ wa léni ire ayọ̀ àlàáfíà ni. Please stop spamming this live streaming. Too easy. If you ask the question, just leave your question there. Stop sending the same question like 5-10 times. Please don't do that. I beg of you. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ni òní ní gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa lẹ́nu. Honey Edward, thank you so much for that gift. Àṣẹ Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Àṣẹ ìgbọ́ àtọ̀yìn o níbi gbogbo tẹ́ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa. Grand Rising and welcome to another day. Welcome to Àṣẹ for today this morning. We are delving into another Odù Ifá for today. Elédùmarè, this new day is going to bring blessings, is going to bring greatness, is going to bring abundance, is going to bring direction for us. The Odù Ifá we are delving into today will give us direction on every side. Elédùmarè. As you join, please tap on your screen, like, share, and follow. On whatever platform you are on today, like, share, and follow. Èní lọ́sẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́, àní ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run, kó gbà, kó dúró tì wá, kó bá wa ṣe láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ayé, bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ọ̀run, ẹ wá dúró tì wá, ẹ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láàárọ̀ yìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Antonia Akínpẹ̀lú, ẹ kú ojúmọ́, ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ló máa jẹ́ fún wa o. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá ó bá mi ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá mi ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe. A ní kí Ifá ó bá mi ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá mi ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe. Kí Ifá ó bá wa ṣe o, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe. Àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn, kó bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé. Ṣọlá, good morning. And welcome to another episode of Àṣẹ for today. If you are joining us for the first time, this is our daily live streaming where we delve into one Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá for each new day. The Ẹsẹ̀ Ifá are the chapters of Ifá. Ifá is the voice of Olódùmarè, the words of Olódùmarè. Ifá gives us direction. Ifá gives us clarity. Ifá gives us instruction. Ifá directs us to where our blessing is. In Ifá ÌŞÄŠE, in African spirituality, we do not hope and pray for blessings to fall down on us from heaven. We are not begging and hoping and wishing that God will hear us and give us blessings. No. Olódùmarè, the divine and supreme being, when they created the heavens and earth, they created it with everything that we need inside. Everything that any human being would ever need has been placed here long before we came here. Exactly. And that is why what we do is to dig up our blessings. Now, how do you know where to dig up what blessing at what time? We need a GPS and we need a direction, and that is what the Odù Ifá does. The Odù Ifá is the GPS of life. Dr. Yomi Ojumore, the Odù Ifá guides us into where we're supposed to go, the instructions that we need, because most importantly, what a lot of us lack in this life is direction, is knowledge, knowing what to do, when to do it, how to do it, why we are doing it, knowing what not to do, what to avoid. That is exactly what we need to go through life, and that is what the Odù Ifá gives us every day. This is season 2, episode 26 of ÌŞÄÉ for today. We had season 1 with about 26 episodes too. So in total, we have gone through, we are going to the 52nd episode right now. So if you have missed the previous episodes where we talked about different Ifá, please head over to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV, where you would find the previous episodes of this live streaming, where we were teaching about the Odù Ifá. Now, what we do differently on Ifá College is this. Every other place you go to, every other place you go to, they teach you the Odù Ifá, help you to recite it, tell you the story that is there, and pretty much that is all. But at the Ifá College, using the sacred text of the Odù Ifá that has been compiled together, the 256 Odù Ifás with various essays under it, we pick the ancient Yoruba rendering, the way it was given to our ancestors. I recite it here for you, and then we translate it into modern day English that you and I can understand and relate with, at least most of us. And then we bring out the lessons and the blessings in that Odù. What are the blessings in it? What are the lessons? What are the instructions? And then we go further to point out different ways we can apply it to our everyday life, to our regular modern day life. How do we apply this? How is it useful to us? How does it make things better and different for us? And then we round it off with the Iwure. That's what we do every weekday morning, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. for those of you in the UK, and in Ghana, it will be 12 midnight for those of you on the EST, and 9 p.m. for those on the Pacific time. CST will be 11 p.m., right? So we are all here to delve into instructions for the Odù Ifá. Today we are delving into another Odù Ifá. For those of you on the Global Ifá Community channel, what's the Odù Ifá for today? I can see that some people have typed it already. Honey Edward Eshegoni Ogbe Oworin. Dayo P1, I saw that you also posted it. Ogbe Oworin. Dr. Yomi Eshegoni Ogbe Oworin. Sorry, Oworin Ogbe. Oworin Ogbe. Oworin lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún, ọmọ Ogbe lọ́wọ́ òsì. Oworin Ogbe ni Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Àǹtí Tóyìn Eshegoni Oworin Ogbe. Táwọn babaláwo tún máa ń pè ní Oworin Ṣogbe. Oworin Ṣogbe, Ogbe Ṣọ̀wọ́nrí. Eshegoni, thank you very much for the comments. Please keep tapping on your screen. Very important. Keep tapping on your screen. Send in your heart me for the day. Check in the gift gallery and help us meet our gift goal, especially the finger heart. The finger heart has been repeated on our weekly goal. The finger heart. So, before we delve into the Odù Ifá for today, Ogbe Oworin, let's make our Iba. Akoda aye Asheba, Asheba Sheda, Asheba tiwaye ojo, Asheba tiwo oorun. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé Asheba, Anikiba wa ṣe o. Òrànmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì Asheba, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé Asheba. Ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀ Asheba yìí o, Anikiba wa ṣe. Ọba àwọn ọba, ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyín òsì, atẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé Asheba. Asheba ọjọ́ ìní tó tún ti ṣílẹ̀kùn fún wa, Anikiba wa ṣe o. Ẹ̀yin àgbàlagbà tẹ́ sórí ayé ró Asheba fún yín o. Àjàgùnmàlẹ̀ olúwo òdi ọ̀run Asheba. Olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin Asheba. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́ Asheba. Ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin arógbáṣọ má balẹ̀ ọlọ́mọ kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mọ ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì ìjà ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru àṣèbà gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tó à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni àṣèbà ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ ooo àṣemúsò àṣe àkíkàfẹ́gbẹ́ ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run bọ̀rọ̀kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀kíní ọ̀run àníkẹ́ dúró tì wá àníkẹ́ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àníkẹ́ dúró tì wá ní ayé tá a wà yìí ẹ gbà fún wa ẹ bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè èní lọ̀sẹ̀ ògún lákàyé ọ̀ṣẹ̀ ìmọ̀lẹ̀ olómi nílé fẹ̀jẹ̀wẹ̀ òláṣọ nílé fìmọ̀kímọ̀ bora ògún tó lànà fálára tó lànà fàjèrò àṣèbá àníkíbà wa ṣẹ lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tá a ti ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ àníkọ́lọ́sẹ̀ ó gbà kọ́ má dà sí wa lára àṣèbá ọlọ́kàn tó wà wá wá sáyé àṣèbá bàbá wa àṣèbá ìyá wa àṣèbá orí àṣèbá ẹlẹ́dàá àṣèbá gbogbo babaláwo gbogbo Ìyánífà bàbá lóríṣà ìyá lóríṣà àwọn àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí àwọn eléwé ọmọ gbogbo àwọn tó jókòó tó ń ṣiṣẹ́ irúnmọlẹ̀ àṣèbá yín o àníkíbà àṣẹ àṣèbá Ifá àṣèbá Odù Ifá orí mi rèé o àṣeyé ìpà Ifá àṣeyé ìpà Odù gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tó kù tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrè ní gbogbo irúnmọlẹ̀ àṣèbá yín àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o gbogbo babaláwo gbogbo Ìyánífà àníbẹ̀ ṣe ń lù á máa dùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé níbi tí gbogbo àwọn lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè wà òun láti ṣèbàlẹ́ ní àníkíbà wá ṣẹ wọ́n ní àdáṣe ní hun mọ́ ìbà gbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ ènìyàn torí kémi àti ní òdáṣe kò ní hun wá lẹ́nu láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ajíbọ́lá mi ò gbọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rà Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dọ́ mo ṣèbá ẹ̀dọ́ mo ṣèbá onílé mo ṣèbá ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní mo ṣèbá gbogbo ọmọ onílé gbogbo ọmọ onílé ni mo ṣèbà fún láì dápá kan sí àníkíbà wá ṣẹ gbogbo ẹ̀yin ìyá àbíyè gbogbo ẹ̀yin olúwo gbogbo balógun gbogbo àpèyàn gbogbo lísà ni mo ṣèbà fún wọn àníkíbà wá ṣẹ a tún ti wá fẹ́ bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìlérí ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá yìí òun ni kó jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè ká fi etí ọ̀tún gbọ́ kó wọnú wa kó dodindi kó móre wá kó mọ́lá wá kó máyọ̀ wá kó mú dùnú ìgbéga àti àlàáfíà wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kífá ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé wá fọ̀nà hàn wá Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe wá bá wa tú tiwa ṣe Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀ wá kórè òkun ire ọ̀sà wá fún wa lódindi kó sọ̀rọ̀ wá dayọ̀ Ifá ẹlẹ́rìí ìpín wá fìpín tó yàn fún wa wá fi mọ̀ wá kó wá gbé ẹsẹ̀ wa lọ síbi tó rí ń gbé wa lọ kẹsẹ̀ má ṣì wá lọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àníkíbà wá ṣẹ̀rù ìbá ṣẹ̀rù. Dọlápọ̀ Fàṣípẹ̀ ojúmọ́ ire yín o àṣẹ ojúmọ́ ire o thank you so much Mrs. O Forever I can see you on TikTok too àdúpẹ́ ẹ ṣé Odù Ifá Ọ̀wọ́nrín Ogbe àwọn babaláwo pè ní Ọ̀wọ́nrín ṣògbè Ọ̀wọ́nrín lọ́wọ́ ọ̀tún ọmọ Ogbe lọ́wọ́ òsì. The Odù Ifá for today is Oworin Ogbe, and as usual I'll be reading from the sacred text of the Odù Ifá put together by Ifá College. For those that have pre-ordered, ẹ ṣé gan ni o, ẹ kú ojú lọ́nà. Thank you for holding on. Ojú tiwa náà wà lọ́nà, táwà mo kí yín, ẹ kú ojúmọ́ ire. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, á bá wa láyọ̀. It will be published very soon and we will all have it. I am as eager as you are. Thank you very much for pre-ordering. And if you have not pre-ordered, this is the time you want to head over to the website, ifakole.ng, and subscribe. When is the hard copy going to be available? Àwa náà ń fojú sọ́nà ni o, àwọn publisher wọ́n ń ṣiṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́. Èmi ti ṣe tèmi, èmi àtàwọn team mi, we have done our part, we have written it, we have recorded, we have researched. The publishers, the editors, and all the other paperwork crew are on it right now. Oworin Ogbe, Oworin ṣògbè. Wọ́n ní bóròyìn awo òde ìdó, agbọ̀bọ́mi awo òde ẹ̀sà, èrìgì dúdú awo ìlú ṣàpọ́n, adífáfọ́lọ́fin ọ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀jẹ́, èyí tí ń bá bí sùn tí ń bá bí jí. Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ ká bá bí sùn ká bá bí jí o. A ní kó lọ gbá ilé rẹ̀, kó gbá ọ̀nà rẹ̀, kó sì pa òbúkọlé. kí ó wá gbé lọ sí ẹlùjú. Ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ni ẹni tó bá ń bábi sùn, tó bá bábi tó gbé ibi lọ sí ẹlùjú, ó máa kóre wálé. Ewédewé ọlọ́rán sánsán, ẹni aládé ń sinbi relùjú. Ẹbọ ni tọ̀nà, ẹbọ ni tajé, ẹbọ ọ̀nà tí ajé ni ẹyẹlé méjì, wọ́n ní kó fìkan borí. Ẹbọ ọ̀nà tí aya, wọ́n ní abo adìyẹ méjì kó fìkan borí. Lẹ́yìn tí ó bá ti fi òbúkọ ṣẹbọ, wọ́n ní ewé ọlọ́wọ́n sánsán, ẹni kí ẹni náà kó fi gbálẹ̀ ilé rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe wí lókè. Àbọrú Àbọyè. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tún kà. We're still reading from the Yoruba text, just hanging there. We would interpret it in English. Wọ́n ní bọ́rọ̀yìn awo òde ìdó, gbọ̀rọ̀ ń bí awo òde ẹ̀sà, èrìgì dúdú awo òlu ṣàkán, adífáfọ́lọ́fin ọ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀ ẹ̀jẹ́, èyí tí ń bábi sùn tí ń bábi jí, a ní kó gbá ilé rẹ̀ kí ó gbá ọ̀nà rẹ̀ kí ó pa òbúkọlé. A ní kí ó gbé lọ sí ẹlùjú. Ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ ni ẹni tí ń sinbi re ẹlùjú á kóre wálé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ewédewé ọlọ́wọ́rán sánsán, ẹni aládé ó ń sinbi re ẹlùjú. Ẹbọ ni wọ́n ní kó ṣe ní ọ̀nà ajé, ẹyẹlé méjì kó fìkan borí. Ẹbọ ló ní kó ṣe lọ́nà ti aya, abo adìyẹ méjì kó fìkan borí. Lẹ́yìn tí ó bá ti fi òbúkọ ṣẹbọ, ewé ọlọ́wọ́n sánsán ní kẹ́ni ọ̀hún fi gbálẹ̀ ilé rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bá a ṣe wí lókè. Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. Let's read it in English. Those of you that understand Yoruba, two things you have noted. Ẹni tá a dáfá yìí fún wọn ló ń bábi jí, ó ń bábi sùn. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ bá rò pé ẹ̀ ń bábi jí, ẹ̀ ń bábi sùn, ẹ tẹ̀lé mi ká lọ nínú Odù Ifá yìí ká wá gbọ́ nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí Ọlọ́fin. English translation. Bọ̀rọ̀yìn, the awo of Ode Ìdó. Ọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀mbí, the awo of Ode Ẹ̀sà. Èrìgì dúdú was the awo of Ìlú Ṣàkán. The three of them were the ones that divined and cast Ifá for Ọlọ́fin Ọ̀bẹ̀lẹ̀jẹ́, the one who slept and woke up with evil vibrations disturbing his destiny. He literally woke up and slept with evil surrounding him, like literally from inside his house. He was advised by Ifá to sweep his entire house and compound. Not spiritually, not figuratively, physically sweep his house and his compound. And he was asked to slaughter a he-goat on the gathered dirt. And he was to take everything into the forest and abandon it there. He was told, whoever carries evil into this forest will return home with goodness. The leaf used for his cleansing were ewé ọlọ́wọ́rán sánsán. On that day, Alade completely expelled all evil from his home. The sacrifice for his wealth to come back were 2 pigeons. One must be used to cleanse and feed his ori. The second sacrifice was for marriage. 2 hens. One must be used to cleanse and feed his ori, but only after he has sacrificed the he-goats. The client must sweep his home with the leaves exactly as Ifá has prescribed. Àbọrú Àbọyè Àbọṣíṣẹ. Please keep tapping on your screen. Those of you on TikTok, keep tapping on your screen. Send in your heart me for today. The finger heart is our weekly goal target. Send in your finger hearts, as many different people as can. Bukola Eshegoni, thank you for sending in your gifts. Àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó kù, ajé á dúró tì yín. Gbogbo ibi tó bá wà nínú ayé yín lénìí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá máa rọ́bì dànù, Ifá máa kóre wálé, Ifá máa fa ibi lọ, Ifá máa fari wálé. Ẹbọ tẹ́ ẹ̀ ń rú adarí ibi lọ, adarí oore wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. As you send in your gift, whatever negativity you are sleeping and waking up with, like the person Olofin that this Odù Ifá was done for, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, Ifá will pull out every negativity and direct positivity to each and every one of us, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹbọ tá à ń fín, ẹbọ tá à ń gbé, all the ebos and the offerings and the appeasements we are giving, it will send away negativity and bring in blessings. They asked Olofin to go into the forest and carry every representation of evil there. But anyone that enters into that forest will drop every negative thing and come home with blessings. Òun l'Elédùmarè máa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. So Olofin was experiencing constant negativity. Ifá says this Odù Ifá is done for the person that is sleeping and waking up with negativity, with curses, with negative energies, with roadblocks, with challenges, with manipulations, weeping and crying constantly. Like the person literally looks at every point in their life and the person is like, what's the essence of life, Seth? And that is the situation of a lot of people, whether across board, I mean every aspect of your life, or in certain specific area, over protracted period of time. It has just been literally sleeping and waking up with negativity. You know what the first thing Ifá says? Ifá told the person to take certain sacred leaves and sweep their house and sweep the compound everywhere within their physical proximity, to sweep it and pack the dirt, then sacrifice a goat on it, on that dirt. That is a physical instruction, and it appeared twice in this Odù. Now, what does that tell us? Some of you, in the course of life, you have brought in things into your home, into your compound, into your office, into your life, into your physical space that does not align with your destiny. It's either they don't align with your destiny altogether, or they don't align with your destiny at a certain time. They were useful for you for a certain period, but right now they no longer serve you, but you are still housing it. You are still housing them. You are still involved with those things or those people or whatever it is. Some of you, you are the one that use your own hand like this to carry what does not have anything to do with you and put it into your space. But when they ask you to look around, you can't really see anything that is negative, because nobody will deliberately see something that is outrightly negative and bring it into their space. Nobody will do that. But those things that are there, they look like they are good. They looked very lovely at some point when you brought them in. They looked like something that you can have, you can manage, you can keep. At least everybody has it. At least everybody is doing it. At least it resonates with a lot of people. At least it doesn't bring negativity to everybody. So I can also have it. It can also stay in my house. That is how you started to harbor negativity day in, day out. And the moment there is negativity somewhere, it will continue to attract more. So all you have to do is bring in one thing that doesn't align with your Odù. Bring in one thing that doesn't align with your Ipin, that does not align with your Ori. You just have to bring in one, and it will begin to attract so many other things. And before you know what is happening, negativity everywhere you turn to. I've lost count of the number of clients who would tell me how successful their life used to be at some point, how wonderful their life was at some point. But then all of a sudden, it's like everything started to change gradually. And right now, they don't even recognize the person that they are. They don't even recognize who they are sleeping and waking up with in the person of themselves. And it has constantly remained like that. This Odù Ifá is saying that it's time for you to look inwards, because a lot of you, when you are experiencing this, what you want to hear is, who is the person that is wishing me this bad? Who is the person that is doing this to me? Oh, my village people, my stepmother, the angry ex-boyfriend, the angry ex-girlfriend, my in-laws. It always just has to be somebody else. Never have you thought it could be you. This Odù Ifá is saying, look inwards. It might just be you. It might just be something you are harboring, something that you have unconsciously learned to be comfortable with, and that thing no longer serves you. Somebody should post the WhatsApp number on the screen. Mrs. O Forever, Jane, Juma, who else is there? Please help us post the WhatsApp number on the screen. This Odù Ifá is telling you to look inwards and literally clean your house. Now, there are certain things that will be done that your Babalawo or your Iyanifa will tell you to physically sweep your house. Now, even if you are not told, let me give you a cheat sheet. Let me give you a secret. Yisa Tower, the number has been posted and I will pin it on the screen right now. Let me give you a cheat sheet. Every once in a while, maybe you are going to do it every month, you're going to do it every 3 months, you're going to do it every 6 months, but it should not exceed every 6 months. 6 months, once it pegs you, 6 months is a long time. Physically sweep your space, not as you regularly just sweep your house. You set aside a time when you tell yourself that this sweeping I'm doing is for a spiritual purpose according to Odù Ifá Oworin Ogbe, and sweep your house in and out, compound and everything. Now pack that dirt. If you have a Babalawo or an Iyanifa that you trust and that you work with, tie it and send it to them. Let them do the required ritual, the required Ebo and Etutu, to help you deactivate whatever those things represent in your life that is negative. If you don't have anyone that you trust and you trust yourself spiritually, follow the certain steps. There are certain leaves and certain sacrifice that has to be done. I don't know how you'll be able to do that by yourself, but if you are somebody that can do it by yourself, you will get the leaves, get the animals, and do it on that dirt, telling yourself that, you see how you sweep your house, no matter how beautiful and fine your house is, you recognize every day that you must have carried sand, dirt, and different things into your house. And you sweep it out every day to keep the environment clean. Tell yourself that you are spiritually sweeping out whatever it is that does not align with this current level or the next level you are going to. Whatever is stale, whatever is negative, you are putting everything out like this, following through the steps of that sacrifice to neutralize it, to remove it, to end it, to stop it. Do it for yourself constantly. I do it every now and then. In fact, when I do it, I don't do it myself. I allow another Babalawo to do it for me. At that point, I'm a client like you. And they help me go through the process. Because there are certain times that you have brought some things, physically brought some things into your space. A couple of weeks ago, when we were doing ԻΣΕΦΑ and I streamed it on TikTok, the Odù Ifá that came out for the person that did the ΙΣΕΦΑ, she's also on this live streaming. Ifá talked about a certain cloth that she has, that somebody gave to her. Ifá said that cloth already has a hole on it, and it was given to her for a spiritual symbol of everything negative. She had it in her house, she received it, she had it. Now, there are some things that you are harboring in your space. I repeat it again, that is, you look at it as something ordinary, but the way it is working against you, Ifá is the one that can point it out. Imagine an Odù Ifá telling somebody that there is a cloth in your house that has hole on it, that somebody gave to you, take it out of the house. And she started checking through her closet, her wardrobe, and she found it. She said she has not worn it more than once. There was a hole there. It didn't tear. It's not like it tore. It was just a hole. It was beginning to make a hole and it was expanding. And when we did the divination to ask, Ifá told us what exactly that thing was doing in her closet, the negativity that it was representing. This was not somebody saw a vision in church and say, the Spirit of God told me. It's in an essay Ifá that has been pre-recorded centuries ago, at least, as we can put together, over 4,000 years ago, well before that. And it will point out certain things. Because what? There is nothing new under the heaven. There is nothing you are going to experience today or that you have experienced before that is out of what has been recorded. We are all just recycling life. Now, while you are doing that cleansing for your space, while you are sweeping, let your Ori point you to certain things that might not be in form of a dirt, certain things that might be there. As you are doing that cleaning and you are walking through, your Ori can direct you to a certain object that you either bought or you took as a gift and tell you, add it to the trash that you are taking out. Your Ori might point you to a certain cloth, a certain decoration piece, a certain pack of food, whatever it is. Work of, if you noted in this Odù, the ebos that they were asked to do, 2 different ebo, one to bring in money, one to bring back stability in their relationship. 2 items were requested in each ebo, and 1 each was for the Ori. He said here, sacrifice for your wealth, 2 pigeons, 1 must be used to cleanse and feed the client's Ori. Sacrifice for Aya, marriage and relationship, 2 hen, 1 must be used to cleanse and feed the client's Ori. At that point, you need to be in tune with your Ori, with your spirit guide, your inner guide, your higher self, whatever you want to call it, to direct you through that cleansing. This is why I said you must continue to grow. Grow in the things of Ifa, grow in knowledge, grow spiritually, and feed your Ori constantly. Because there is a point you will get to when it will no longer be about running to a Babalawo, running to Iyanifa, Babalorisha, Iyalorisha. There are some certain things that your Ori has to be able to do, which is why we always say this, Ori la ba boka to borisha. It is your Ori you should give ebo to first before Orisha. Because the day that your Ori will be the only Orisha, the first contact for you, other Orishas will not be there. If you want to communicate with other Orishas, they have their Ojubo that you have to go with the help of a Babalorisha, Iyalorisha, Babalawo, Iyanifa, but your Ori is the one you constantly communicate with that created this destiny and this path. You must constantly increase your knowledge of your Ori, constantly improve your relationship with your Ori, because there are certain things that your Ori will have to tell you. And then, how do you confirm that relationship? How do you increase it? How do you continue to improve on it? When you receive messages from your Ori, I tell this to those in my spiritual mentoring program. When you receive messages from your Ori, write it down, document it, jot it down from time to time. The next time you are going to do a divination with your Babalawo, confirm those messages your Ori gave you. Let Ifa confirm it. Gradually, you will begin to know that, yes, I'm improving my relationship, my communication with my Ori is getting better. You have to work on that. Because there are certain times that you might need that first communication. Ifa talks about it here. So as you are doing that cleansing ritual, whether you want to do it every month, every week, every 2 months, every 3 months, every 6 months, but it shouldn't be more than every 6 months. Mobeini. Let your Ori direct you into other things that you might have to get rid of. I mentioned it yesterday when I was teaching you about what's it called? About Ajay. Was it yesterday or Sunday where we were talking about the characteristics of Ajay? And I taught you about the 7 characteristics of human being: movement, respiration, nutrition, irritability, which is response, growth, excretion, and reproduction. And when we talked about excretion, thank you very much, Dio P. It was on Sunday. When we talked about excretion. I told you that for Ajay to come to you, stay with you, and be renewed, there are certain clusters that you need to let go of. That is what excretion represents when you are talking about the characteristics of Ajay as a human person, as a spirit, as a living thing. There are certain things you need to let go of, certain clusters that no longer serve you. The space that is in your destiny, in your ori, in your life, it is harboring a lot of things that you don't need. Ajay does not have any other space to live there and to expand there and to grow there. It's the same thing we are still teaching today. You see how it is revolving around each other, how the knowledge is intertwined and the knowledge is increasing. Get rid of the dirt. Get rid of the clusters. Get rid of the things that no longer serve you. Your ori will point them to you. Sometimes it comes in form of people and relationships. Yes, this person was awesome in your life at a certain point, but there is a certain point that it gets to when they are no longer useful. I know as human beings, we feel this sense of guilt. Oh, does it mean that now that I don't need them again, I need to let them go? That's what life is. Even the children we gave birth to, at some point, we'll have to let them go to go and live their life and love somebody else and do something else and experience other things. They are our children. We literally own them. According to biology and science, we literally created them. We gave them life and we supported them to grow. Who they have become today is 80% us, but we still have to let them go. When your children remain under your roof, after a certain time, people will begin to ask you, what are they still doing there? It is no longer cute to have them around. So if we can get to a point where we have to literally push our children out, that just, I know you love me, I know you like it here, I know you love this house that you grew up in, but you just need to go. If we can do that with children that we were born with, grew up with, attached to like this, especially a mother, then every other relationship in your life too has to be evaluated. Have they served their purpose? And as your ori is pointing it to you, confirm with Ifa, I have this feeling about this person, the energy around them just feels stale, is beginning to, drag me back, is beginning to make me feel a certain kind of way. And then Ifa will confirm it's time to let them go. Let them go. Because if they stay there longer than they are supposed to, that person, that thing that was once a source of joy and blessing to you, it becomes a concern. As African parents, we can relate. Our children that were so cute running around the house, going to school, coming back, and we're seeing them and we're happy and we drag them along. A time comes when they are being in the house, not doing anything, just sleeping and waking up. It becomes a source of concern and a source of pain. And we start to pray, God, please, this child has to find something to do. They have to find a job. They have to find a partner. They just have to build their own house and go. It now becomes, it's the same thing. People are in your life that at a point, if they remain there, it will cause you pain. Sleeping and waking up with troubles and challenges. That is what this Odù Ifá says. He says the three of them, these three divined and cast Ifá for Olofin, the one who slept and woke up with evil disturbing his destiny constantly. He slept and he woke up. Like the evil and the negativity did not give him a breathing space. It was there as he slept, as he woke up, as he ate, as he took his shower, everything that he did. That can only happen when it is living in your face. The negativity is right there in your face constantly. Ifa talks about, and I would always mention this, responsibility, accountability. Ifa talks about it. At this point, you need to take the responsibility to move all those things out. So physically, you have to clear your space. If you have any herbs for cleansing, you have your sage, you have your Palo Santo, is that what it's called? Whatever one of these herbs. We have local Ifa Yoruba herbs that we use for cleansing, for incense burning. We have them. Reach out to me or any other person that you know that deals with these herbs. We have a lot of them. different types of incense herbs for different things. You are cleansing because you feel a sense of stagnation. You are moving into a new place. You are just doing your regular cleansing. You are cleansing because there has been constant sicknesses, diseases, roadblocks. There are different Ewa Ifa for it. It was stated here, a particular leaf or herb was stated here and was compulsorily prescribed for this person's situation. So you are going through that and you need that. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen. If you are catching a replay, all the contact number you will need will be in the description box. Send a message, send an email. Iyanifa, I need the herbs to constantly help me clear my space. And it's not the one that you will cleanse once. Some of you will buy these products and just keep it in your house. It's not going to work because you kept it in your house. It's going to work because you use it and you are using it constantly. And for those of you that are just not, you just don't want to be responsible. This is not for you, because this is you fixing your shit yourself. And you have to do it constantly. It's not a one-off thing. So you mean I have to continue to buy these herbs and continue to do this thing every now and then? Yes, you have to. Because day in, day out, as you go, as you interact, you are bringing things into your home, into your energy, into your finances that does not serve you anymore. That is the story around this Odù Ifá. So, the name of the person that was experiencing this constant back and forth with negativity is Olofin, and he came to do his divination. And 3 different hours divined for him, and they told him what to do. Now, they told him to take it and go into where? Into a certain forest. Let's pull up the name of that forest. Wọ́n ní kó lọ sínú igbó kí ló ní kó lọ. Wọ́n ní kó lọ sínú igbó ìlújú. He was told to go into a certain forest. Everybody that goes into that forest, they go in with negativity and they drop it there, but they are coming out with blessings. Now, there are certain ebos that you are doing. There are certain ebos that has to be done that involves you by yourself using your hand to carry every negative thing that you have on you in there, dumping it there, doing the ritual there, and coming out with blessing. You are the one that has to do those certain things yourself. If you are working with a Babalawo or an Iyanifa, they will direct you on what to do. There are some certain instructions that Ifá says, take this leaf, go into that forest, into that river, into that stream, and wash your head by yourself. Emphasis on yourself. It's not everything that you can throw money at. How much is it? I will send it to you. Then you sleep and wake up 3 days later. Iyanifa, that thing I sent money for, have you done it? I've not seen any changes yet. I've not. No, there are certain things that it is you that you are doing it for yourself by yourself. You have to be the one to do it. So for those of you in the diaspora, every once in a while, save up like you save up for any other vacation. Save up, book a ticket, buy a ticket, fly down to Nigeria, ask your Iyanifa, your Babalawo. If you don't have one you are working with, copy the number that is on your screen. Reach out to me. Iyanifa, those certain rituals you talked about, those certain ebos you talked about that I have to do myself. It is okay, you live in the diaspora, we get, you cannot come every now and then, but make out time. This is about your life. Set a certain time of the year. If it's once a year, you can make that trip. That you know that this time of the year, I'm coming to cleanse off every negative thing by myself. My Babalawo and Iyanifa has been doing the parts that they can do all year round. Let me do the parts that only me can do. You cannot scrape the head of somebody behind their back. You can't scrape somebody's head in absentia. You cannot take somebody's head to the barbing salon and get them a haircut on their behalf, irrespective of how much money they have. They have to do it by themselves. There are certain spiritual practice that has to be done by you, for you, by yourself, on yourself. You have to be physically present there. Thank you so much, Mrs. O Forever. The WhatsApp number has been pinned on your screen. You have to be physically present. So mark that in your calendar. Start making plans for it. Those of you that have plans to travel to Nigeria anytime soon, include it in the things that you will do. Even if your Babalawo or your Iyanifa has not talked about it, include it. Ask them. There are certain rituals, there are certain head washing, there are certain things that I heard that I can only do it for myself, that it involves me. Please, can you include that in the things I'm coming to do? What is this? Aruwewe TV. Very awesome submission. But what about people in the diaspora that are yet to have legal documents to travel? You will continue to pray that you have legal documents. There's nothing we can do if you do not have it yet. It's like someone in the diaspora who doesn't have legal documents to travel. They cannot do ITEFA yet. They can only do ISHEFA. So you cannot do that one yet. Every other one that you can do, continue to do that one until you are able to get to that point. Continue to do it. Except for a few people. I know that there are certain Babalawos in the diaspora who have been able to create an environment around them where they can do these things. One of the Babas that is my spiritual father has created one of such places in the US, and he uses for people. But even at that, there are certain things that if I will specify the river, and you will have to go to that particular river. But if you cannot right now, your Ori understands what you are going through. Elédùmarè sees your situation and is not going to demand of you something that is practically impossible. But mark it in your calendar, include it in the things that you are going to do. Physically, you have to carry that negativity and dump it in that forest and bring back every blessing. That's what we do when we go into Igbodu for our Itefa. As you are going, I tell my clients, as you are preparing for your Itefa, you are going into Igbodu. Igbo follow law, you are going into the forest of Ifa. You will continue to muster those words in your head. Every negative thing I came into this life with, as I enter into this Igbodu, I'm dropping everything there. The Igbodu I use, the reason I use that particular one is because it's the one for the community that has been there centuries ago, that was laid down by the Orishas and the ancestors themselves. And there is a very beautiful small stream that passes through it. I tell my clients, once your Itefa process is gone, go into that water and wash. Literally tell yourself, I'm washing out every negativity, every roadblock, every limitations, bad energy, anything that doesn't serve me. I'm stepping out of this place with all of the blessings that I want. You name it yourself. Don't just keep your head and your mouth closed as you go through the process. I've paid them for it. They know what to do. There is a part that is you. There are certain things that you are the one that knows how you feel about it. And you do it and you leave. That one is a once in a lifetime experience. There are other experiences like that that you can do over and over again for yourself. Note that. Those of you on YouTube, TikTok, please keep tapping on your screen. Now let's find out the lessons and the blessings in this Odù. The first one. So Ifá says, evil must be removed, not negotiated with. Negativity must be removed, not negotiated with. Sit down and listen to that. Some of you, Ifá is pointing out certain things you need to let go. What is the WhatsApp number? Somebody on YouTube. Janet Africana has posted it. Just copy the number like that, 2348084723009. She will post it again. copy it in that order. We are not able to post it as a single number. The algorithm will not let us. So Janet Africana will post it again. Just copy it in that order. Olivia Fish, thank you so much. She will post it right now. He says evil must be removed, negativity must be removed and not negotiated with. Some of you, like I said, Ifa has pointed out certain things you are not supposed to do. Certain things you need to let go. Certain people you need to let go. Certain relationships you need to let go. But somehow in your head, you are still negotiating. No, I can do it like this. We can still manage to do it like this. Ifa says no. Olivia Fish, the WhatsApp number has been posted on YouTube right now. Check in the comment section. Copy it in that order. +2348084172309 in that order. Please keep tapping on your screen on TikTok. Keep tapping on your screen. You do not negotiate with certain things. If Ifa says get rid of this, you get rid of it. You don't negotiate with it. That is how a lot of you got stuck in the position you are in. That relationship no longer serves you. That marriage no longer serves you. That job no longer serves you. That state, that location you are living in, it no longer serves you. That item that you took and you said, oh, it was a birthday gift. I love it so much. I don't want to. Your spirit is telling you to let it go. Your Ori is telling you to let it go. You have confirmed with Ifa in a divination. This thing I'm thinking, is it yes or no? Ifa says yes, just go ahead and do it. And you are negotiating. And you're telling yourself, no, it doesn't have to be like that. I've met a group of people recently who are of the opinion that all of these things you people are saying, we are human beings. We have the power of choice. We can choose. When you tell me that if I say something and I just have to do it like that, it is making it look like somebody has taken away my will, my choice. No, nobody is telling you not to choose. But as you are choosing, remember that with every choice comes consequences. So as you are choosing, you are also picking the consequence of it. Enjoy it. Enjoy your free will and enjoy the consequences of that free will. As long as it doesn't align with what your destiny wants, it would always have a way of stressing you out in every point. The universe does not understand whether what you are putting out is good or bad. The universe is not a moral playing ground that, oh, this one is good, this one is bad. The universe only understands that you are putting out an action. And for every action, there is a reaction. There is an equal reaction. For everything you put out, there is a result. So whatever form it is going to come back to you as a result. That is how life is structured. For every time you eat certain things, there is a result it performs inside you. Whether what you are eating is bad, whether it's good, whether it's expired, whether it's something you are allergic to, as long as you take it in, it has a reaction inside of you. That's how life is. So if Ifa is telling you this is what you are supposed to do with that thing that is standing in as negative, and you are negotiating, you will get the result of the negotiation. So your best bet is what? Evil must be removed. Negativity must be removed and not negotiated with. Can one meet you one-on-one? Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is posted on your screen. I would first of all need to know what exactly you want. It's not everything that you need that requires you seeing me in person. There's nothing my face does to your work. What is required is we know what the problem is. Ifa tells us what to do and we do it. So after Ifa has told us what to do, how to fix your situation, if it requires you coming to see me in person, then we do that. If it doesn't require you coming to see me in person, you don't have to. We need to maximize the time that we have. So it's going to depend on what exactly your situation is. Okay, Bube, I think I got it. Just copy the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Start again from the beginning. Janet Africana, start again from the beginning, so there is no interruption. Start to post it again from the beginning. Yeah. So there is no interruption and mistake. Eluebube, please copy the number that will be posted right now on your screen, starting from 234-808-417-2309. So Ifa says you must not negotiate. You must not negotiate with negativity. Those of you going to work, have a great day at work. You can catch the replay in the next, the remaining part of the video in the replay when it's posted. Ifa says clearing your physical and your spiritual space opens the road to blessings. Clearing your physical and your spiritual space. Physical and your spiritual space. A lot of you know that you can clear your spiritual space. You know, you do your meditation, you do your yoga, you do your sage cleansing and all of those. You still have to cleanse your physical space. There are some things you need to get rid of physically. That's what this Odù Ifá is telling us today. That is what this Odù Ifá is telling us today. That is why sometimes, even after you have burnt your sage and all of that, the environment still feels tense. Because there are physical things that you need to get rid of. There are physical things that need to go. So as you are doing that sweeping thing I taught you, sweep it, physically sweep, dust out. As you are going through your closet, tell your Ori to direct you into those things that you need to get rid of. Which clothes should I let go? Which piece should I let go? Which shoe should I let go? Some of those things are physically carrying things. This Odù Ifá said it. I'm not the one that said it. Now, towards the end of the Odù, he says here that ewé ọlọ́mọrán sánsán ni kí ẹni yìí kó fi gbá ilé rẹ̀ gẹ́gẹ́ bí a ṣe wí lókè. He says this sacred leaf must be used. The clients must sweep their home with the leaves exactly as prescribed. Sweep your home with that leaf physically as prescribed. Saging and cleansing the air around you is a wonderful thing, but it's different from what this Odù Ifá is saying. There are some objects that is physical. There are some people that are physical human beings that you need to get rid of. It's not every time that whatever is bringing in negativity into your life is a witch, a wizard, village people, one spirit somewhere, somebody is casting a spell. It's not every time that it is in that physical space. Sometimes it's in your is in that spiritual space. Sometimes it's in your physical space. It's in your physical space. So I know you have heard a lot about cleansing spiritually. I'm not going to go into that and stress what you already know. Let's talk about the one that you don't know or the one you are not paying attention to. Physically cleansing your space. Every week, every month, every 3 months, every 6 months, do it. Once you have swept it, like the instruction that was given to this person, he says that they were advised to sweep their entire compound. Slaughter a he-goat on the gathered debt. It was physical debt. You don't slaughter he-goat on a spiritual thing or a thing that is not seen with the physical eyes. When you slaughter it, you are pouring it on something. So there are times when you will do that. Your babalawo will do that. You will pack it. I do it. Sweep all the dirt, every corner, pack it, send it to one of the babalawos on my team. This is what I want to do. We already know what it is and we do it. Irrespective of who you are, you have to do it. Don't get to a point where anything. Such things don't affect me. Everything that is in my house, I prayed before I bought it. I anointed my house. I covered my house with the blood of Nebuchadnezzar, or Zachariah, whatever blood you are covering yourself with. He doesn't work that way. He does not work that way. Physically clean out these things. If you want to do it, if you are not a Babalawo or Iyanifa, you cannot do it yourself. Speak to whoever it is you are working with. You don't have anybody you are working with, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is shown on your screen. I've had clients who this Odù Ifá has come out from in the diaspora. They had to sweep and pack all the dirt around and pick up the pieces that their spirit was telling them to let go. They packed it, they tied it, boxed it up, shipped it down to Nigeria, and then we did everything we are supposed to do on it. Yes, Ifá requires it. If not because you are far away, Ifa will require that you come there in person to get it done and see it done and do your own part. So Ifa says here that you must physically cleanse your space. Ifa says anything carried out of your house spiritually should not follow you back. When you are in the process of this cleansing and Ifa has told you, your spirit has told you, your Ori has pointed those things that you have to get rid of, please get rid of them. Don't bring them back. Especially when it has to do with human relationships. If your Ori is telling you to let go of a certain relationship, let them go. 2-3 weeks down the line, after they discovered or found out that this person was very beneficial to me, I can't let them go, they come back begging you, sweet talking you, and you're like, Ifa says we should forgive, Ifa says we should make peace, Ifa says we should build every broken bridge. It's not Ifa that told you that, it's religion that told you that. Ifa did not tell you that you should build every broken bridge. Ifa did not tell you that you should receive everybody that has gone into your life that is coming back. That's religion, that's generalization. If Ifa says let it go, let it go. If the person is trying to come back and you feel, okay, I don't understand if this is, go and ask Ifa again. This person that you said I should let go, they are trying to come back into my life. What it is it? At least let's be sure. Ifa is still going to tell you no, because they no longer serve you. Let it go. Everybody will shout at you, will make you feel bad. How can you do that? How can you do this? It's okay. It's your life. It is not a community project. It is your life. When you are sleeping and waking up with EB, with negativity, nobody was there to help you. Nobody was asking, why is your life like this? Oh, let me help you with this. Nobody was doing that for you. If you let those things back into your life and the negativity comes back again, they will not be there to help you. They will just say, look at this one's life. He will be rich today, poor tomorrow. Everybody goes broke, yes, but the way this one just goes this way and that way. Mrs. O forever, my kisses to her, tell her that I love her, tell her that I say she will continue to grow in wisdom, in knowledge, in understanding. Elédùmarè. Tell her that I said her path is kept from wicked and unreasonable people. If I would direct her to greater heights, she would always be a source of blessing, of joy, of expansion and greatness to you and to the rest of the world. Her life will not be cut short. Elédùmarè. One of my clients' daughters is saying, I love you, ma, and we love you too. Let me answer this question on YouTube. An observation, please, my sister. Talking about Ifa Tite, I think our traditionalists need to make it a bit more affordable for our people that are now coming back into the traditional faith. Making it too expensive will most likely not encourage people. Okay. You are saying this because you think or you assume that is the traditionalists that are making it expensive. When you say they are making it expensive, it sounds like they just decide to sit down and they determine what the price is. Is it the Babalawo that is also making food expensive in Nigeria and making transportation expensive and making housing expensive and making every other thing expensive? No. The Babalawo does not control the price of things. We don't control the price. So just the same way you have come to accept that every other thing in Nigeria has become expensive, spirituality cannot be left behind. How much would you spend if you had a birthday party, let's say 5 years ago? If you had a family party, wedding, whatever it is, 5 years ago in Nigeria for say 200 people, you probably would have spent, for example, 2 million, just as an example. If you are doing the same thing today for the same number of people in that same location, you are spending at least ×4 or ×5, because starting from cow, ram, pepper, oil, everything is expensive. And you forget the fact that the Babalawos are using these same things. The ram they are going to buy, the pepper, the salt, the palm oil, every other thing, the transportation is from the same market. Nobody looks at us and says, because you are in Babalawo, we sell this ram for 200K. Come and take it 50K. No. So if there is anybody that we should beg to not make it expensive, let's join the rest of them to say, help us beg the government. The Babalawos, they have people on their team that work with them. I have a team. When I'm having Itefa, I have a team of like 12, 13 people that work with me. What I was paying them 5 years ago for coming to work for me, it's not what I get to pay them today. 5 years ago, I could pay them, oh, for every work you do, 50K, 100K, for example. Today, I can't pay them that amount, because if I'm still paying them that amount, their wives will tell them, oh, go and find something else to do, because this amount of money cannot, this amount of money cannot take care of their family again. So this is where all of that cost goes to. Ray, thank you so much for that. Aruwewe TV, do you understand it now? This is where the cost goes to. It's not the Babalawo themselves that decides this is what has to be done, this is what has not to be done, this is the price, this is not the price. A lot of things comes together to decide and determine that price. I hope you get it. Yeah. So we were saying here that every evil that is carried out should not be allowed to come back. So those certain things that Ifa has said, let it go. Please let it go. Don't argue with it. Don't try and force it back. It's not going to do you any good. Let it go and let other new things come in. Let other blessings come in. Let other blessings come in. Do you understand? So it is, you have to. The moment Ifa has given you an instruction, let it stay. Stay with that instruction, follow through with it. If you receive any other further update instruction, follow it as Ifa is asking you to go. Is that okay? It says here, feeding the Ori is essential. It's essential for what? For wealth, for marriage, for peace, to begin to be aligned. It is essential for everything. Feeding your Ori is essential for everything. Feeding your Ori is important. Ori la ba boka to borisha. Torí pé ijó torí ń gbé ni níbo lòrìṣà wà. Ori la ba boka to borisha. Torí pé ijó torí ń gbé ni níbo lòrìṣà wà. It is your Ori you should pay attention to. Because at those times when it gets very personal and intimate, it is your Ori you are going to go to. It is your Ori that you can come first. Can you help me do it, ma? Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now pinned on your screen. The last part of the lessons and blessings says, this Odù Ifá brings us cleansing, it brings us renewal, it brings us restored peace, it brings us financial opportunities, marriage stability and protection. Marriage stability and protection. The person that was asking, can you help me do it, ma? The WhatsApp number has been pinned on the screen right now. Please copy it. These are the things that this Odù brings us. It tells us about cleansing. Don't forget that. It tells us about renewing things. Now, this thing is stale. It no longer works for you. Renew it. Let it go. Take it out and bring in something new. It talks to us about restored peace. Whatever it is that you used to enjoy, the goodness, the wonderful things you used to enjoy before that you no longer enjoy, Ifa says it can be restored. Ifa says it can be restored. As you go through with this Odù Ifá, those of you on TikTok, please keep tapping on your screen. As you go through this Odù Ifá, Ifa says it can be restored. Ifa also talks here about financial opportunities, because this person, when they came in, Ifa made an important ebo that they should do for Ajé, because anybody that is sleeping and waking up with negativity, Ajé is one of the things that they are struggling with. Finances is one of the things that they are struggling with. I was watching your video on your Ori video on YouTube. Really good video. However, like 7 ads popped up. I don't get, I'm not the one that controls the ads that pop up on YouTube. Thank you so much for taking your time to watch. If you have not subscribed to the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube, search, subscribe, turn on notification, and watch the previous video. So if I gave an instruction for Ajé, Ifa gave an instruction for Aje, financial opportunities. As you let go of the negativities, more and more things come into your life. Ifa also talks about marriage stability. You see here that Ifa takes care of every part of our lives. Ifa takes care of every part of our life, talks about every part. So the negativity that you are constantly going through right now, whether it involves your finances, your relationship, your marriage, your career, your health, whatever negativity it is, the moment you let it go, you sweep it out, you walk it out, you separate yourself from it, Ifa says all of these other good things and blessings will come back into you. Wealth checklist here. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. Eshegoni. How do we apply this Odù Ifá to our everyday life? Number one, clean your environment. Clusters carry stagnant energy. Clean your environment. Clusters carry stagnant energy. There are certain things around you that is carrying stagnant energy. I taught on Sunday during business class, the Ifa business class. I taught you on Sunday that one of the characteristics of Aje flourishing and increasing in your life is letting go of things that no longer serve you. Letting them go. Stagnation will just keep you, it will keep you revolving around in negativity. It will keep you revolving around in negativity. Let it go. Clean your physical space. Spiritual cleansing also requires physical action. Who was this consultant for between? You mean who was this consultation for? Money Adifa from Olofin. Olofin was the one that they were making this consultation for. Yes, so cleanse your physical space regularly. Ifa says cutting off draining people. Take toxic relationships to the forest. Remove them from your life completely. There are certain relationships that you need to take to the forest. Ifa is already telling you, your Ori is already telling you, but this video you are watching right now is a confirmation of it. Let it go. I know it's painful, trust me, I know, but let it go. It no longer serves you at this time. Sometimes there are people in your life that you have to let them go. Let them go and take care of themselves. Let them go and fix themselves. Maybe 2-3 years down the line, 2-3 months down the line, they might be in a better place where Ifa says, okay, now they are better able to serve you. Is that okay? But right now, let it go. Let them go. Cut off draining people. Take toxic relationships to the forest. Remove them from your life completely. We don't negotiate with things that don't serve us. Don't negotiate with it. And what if we do it like this? What if we do it like this? Don't negotiate with it. If Ifa says end of the road has come, so now we've come to the end of the road. It is the end of the road. We have come to the end of the road. It's okay. Happy endings, sad endings, whatever form of endings, just let it go. He says here, reset your mind. When negative thoughts persist, perform mental, emotional, and spiritual cleansing. You also have to reset within you. All of this cleansing and resetting is directed to you as a person. There are sometimes that you need to reset your own mind. You get to certain places. It happens to me. When I start to communicate, because I'm an empath, I embody the energy, the vibes, and the spirits of the people around me a lot. And because of the kind of work I do, I cannot even afford not to do a detox and a cleansing for myself mentally, psychologically, and emotionally, because I usually meet people at the worst state of their lives most of the time. Hardly do you find anybody that is doing super well that says come to Ifa. Maybe on a scale of 1 to 10, they are like half that are doing well, no particular negative experience. They have just come to Ifa because they want to know. Half out of 10. The remaining 9.5 over 10 is coming to me at the lowest points of their life. So if I begin to interact with people closely on that level, constantly on that level, I start to embody it and it affects me. So on my own, I have to detox constantly, and you all should too. You have to create a particular space for yourself where you just tell yourself, no, 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 this is not it. I cannot dwell on this. This is not what it is. I cannot dwell on this. And then you cleanse it off from your spirit. You cleanse it off from your mind. When your negativity is becoming, how do you do that? Just what I'm saying right now. It is a choice of letting out the negative and letting the positive in. Every situation has two sides. Every coin has two sides. Which one are you focused on? Which one do you want to look at? It is your choice. You cannot take away that. You cannot take away the existence of negative. It is always there. But you can take away the consciousness of it in you. I have so many recordings that I have done of my own voice, making positive proclamations, making iwure that I do for myself. I have recorded it, long hours of video. I listen to them. I play my own videos and I listen to them just to be able to get myself all out, every negative thing out. So if you are somebody that likes to listen to voice, you don't mind listening to voices and music when you're about to sleep, pick one of my videos where I am just making the wure, download it, put it on repeat. Let that continue to go through your mind and your spirit while you are sleeping. Constantly doing that every day. It takes out all of these things. The world is filled with negative things in words. You see it on the screen, you see it here. And what we don't know is that the more we absorb this thing, it is building up inside of you until you just wake up one day and you are wondering, how did I become this person? It was little by little, step by step. It looked like it didn't matter at that time. Somebody is around you constantly projecting negativity. It looks like it doesn't matter. It's just one word. It's just two words. It's just a 30-second video. It's just a 2-minute video. It's just a short conversation. It's just a weekend reunion. That is how you are getting all these negative things into yourself. And then what you fill yourself with is what comes out. The moment you have that negative magnet, you begin to attract the negative things around you. That's how it is done. And then it now makes your environment vulnerable for people that can cast spells on you. You are vulnerable. Your positive guards is totally down. So when any negative thing wants to be directed to you, it's easy to let it come in. Your immune system, your spiritual immune system has been weakened, has been broken by this constant negativity. It is a war that you are fighting on, because on a scale of 1 to 100, life is filled with 70% or more negativity. That is the default state as we have it as of today. So for you to fight to have 30% to be your own 100%, you have to, it's a fight, it's a conscious effort you have to make. And unfortunately, there is no ritual for that. At least, I've not seen any ebo that says, do ebo to remove negativity from your mind. So you have to consciously choose the things that you feed into yourself. You are building your spiritual immune system. Some of us have built positivity in ourselves to the point that even when we are making a joke, we cannot make a joke with something negative. It just doesn't come. It just doesn't make sense. It's like I have learned so much of a certain language that if I want to pass a joke, I tend to speak in that language. I've come to suppress the previous ones I used to know. You need to consciously do that for yourself. Ifá says, reset your mind. When negative thoughts persist, perform mental, emotional, and psychological cleansing for yourself. Ifá says, feed your Ori with Iwure, with self-care, good decisions, and honoring your own inner voice. Reset. Thank you so much. Mrs. O Forever, thank you so much. Reset. Ifá says you should honor your Ori. Is very important. Very important. When in doubt of what able to do, I tell my students, I tell my mentees, when in doubt of what able to do, give able to your Ori. You don't understand what the situation is and you just feel the need to give able, and you don't know which Orisha to give able to your Ori. Give able to your Ori. Ẹṣé gan ni Mrs. Toyin, she says, Ori ẹni ni àwúre ẹni, òun ni ìwúre ẹni. Give able to your Ori. Build your relationship with your Ori. I have videos on YouTube that talks about Ori. Go and watch them and learn how to develop this relationship. There are certain times that negativity is being cast at some people. They don't even feel it. Their Ori sends it back. They don't feel it. Their Ori has become so strong. It defends them against things. But some people, every little thing, every little, even the one that was not directed to them is directed to somebody else. So because they are in that environment, they will catch it. It will affect them. They don't have any form of immune system. You know those children that go to school and their immune system is so low, they catch every flu, they catch every virus, everything that flows. Once one person is sick in their class, they are the next. Meanwhile, there are some children that they are hugging everybody, playing with everybody, they are just fine. Their immune system is stronger. Build your spiritual immunity. Build your Ori to be able to fight for you. Feed your Ori. I still mentioned it a couple of days ago. Feed your Ori. Some of you, your Ori is suffering from kwashoko, malnutrition. You see all those videos of African children that does not exist, that they are always showing you to sell you a narrative of Africa. You see how they look. Some of you, your Ori is in a worse state. You are sitting down there in your beautiful house in the diaspora looking like, oh, see how African children are. Your Ori is looking at you like, if only you know that you yourself are in a worse state. What small girl has gone to YouTube to learn little spell online. Choo. It will affect you. Just little practical of voodoo that they are doing. They are just learning, around you. It will affect you. Any small negative statement pronounced against you, it will affect you. Are the only one. Somebody cursed you yesterday. Somebody cursed you today. Do you know how many people are cursing every day, and they are already just dust it like this and they move on. They don't even know it is happening. So I beg of you, feed your Ori constantly. Ivy Adiza, thank you, ma. God bless you always. We all need help. It's good to teach us all this because a lot of us don't know this. Last year, Elédùmarè, if I will continue to increase our knowledge and our wisdom. You needed to hear this lesson. Yes, please. And as you are hearing it, please use it. That's the most important thing. Me waking up at this time and you waking up at this time to spend your time to do this is so that we can learn. How do you feed your Ori? Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is showing on your screen. It is an Orisha that needs to be fed by a professional Orisha feeder. Babalawo is a professional Orisha feeder. Your video did say Oriki and Iwure. Okay, I don't know which video you are referring to. The person that is asking how to feed your Ori, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is now pinned on your screen. How else can we apply this to our everyday life? Ifá says for wealth, take intentional action after cleansing. Opportunities come when the environment is clear. The moment you have done your cleansing, you have let go of the things Ifá asks you to let go. The next thing is for goodness to come in. Now you have to consciously Start looking at the opportunities that will come after. Consciously start looking at opportunities that will present itself. Consciously start looking at the new relationships that will pop up, new ideas that will pop up. Write them down. Check with Ifá. They are likely to be the steps that is opening into your blessings, because you letting something go is you creating a space for something new to come in. So after you have done this cleansing, a lot of you don't know that when you do cleansing, you are opening up your space to receive something good. You just do the cleansing and you stop. You are not mentally and spiritually prepared to receive. I have a video on YouTube that talks about why givers lack. The reason givers lack is because they don't know how to receive. Now, in 2 minutes, let me explain something very important to you. Giving is a verb, is an action word, is an act. To give is an action word. To receive is an action word. You have to receive. Religion has preached so much sermons about giving, 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 and giving is the way to live. In fact, that phrase, I learned it in primary school. Giving, 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 and giving is the way to live. I learned it in, how many years ago now? Almost 40 years ago was when I first learned that. And I went to church so much to also hear that. But nobody teaches you how to receive. Receiving is an act that you have to learn. You see how people learn how to walk, how to talk, how to sing, how to eat, how to birth. It is a verb that you have to learn how to receive. When you are cleansing your space, you are giving out literally all those negative things. You are pushing them out, giving them out, pushing them out. Now you have created space. But everybody that taught you about cleansing taught you to stop there. Just cleanse your environment, sage your environment, and then you stop. Okay, now that you have space, what are you doing with that space? You need to learn to receive good things. That is the next stage. That is the completion of it. You just don't let go of negativity and stop there. You let go of it and then you take the next step into receiving. Ifá says here, take intentional actions after cleansing. Opportunities come when your environment is clear. Intentional action of receiving. If you haven't seen that video, head over to YouTube. It's very, very, very important video. I can't explain all of that in this live streaming. We're almost getting to the end of it. The act of receiving, the act of receiving. Let me show it to you like this. This hand is giving this thing. When I want to give it, I drop it because I'm expecting somebody to catch it. A lot of you give and you just think, I give. God does not give back to me. The universe is not giving back to me. I'm always giving. I'm not receiving. It is you that needs to receive. It is something that you are responsible to do. It doesn't just come. This is your hand. If you do not stretch out this hand to receive this thing, you can't take it. This hand is giving, is dropping it back. If this hand is not stretched to receive, you cannot have it. The universe will continue to drop every good thing to you. Drop it. Drop it. It will fall off. You are not receiving it. You are not opening your hand to receive it. You have not learned how to receive. I'm too far away for this, but I'm listening. Bless you. Norton Rupert, you're welcome. So you need to learn to receive. As you take this instruction to cleanse, physically, spiritually, mentally, you are creating space. Now that you have created space, what is next? Fill it with something good. Receive good things. And it has to be intentional. You have to. So you prepare yourself mentally that as I'm removing this negative thing, these are the things I want to receive. Intentionally write it down. I'm letting go of this relationship that no longer serves me because I want a relationship that will give X, Y, Z. I want a partner that we're going to build business together. I want somebody that is going to support me spiritually. Write down what you want to receive. Religion told you that give expecting nothing in return. You are giving expecting nothing in return. Then you are still coming back to cry, where am I giving and not receiving? You are the one that is giving and expecting nothing in return now. You expect nothing in return, nothing is going to come. And I told you yesterday, The fact that you are giving and not receiving does not invalidate the fact that the universe says those that give will receive. It does not change that principle. I gave. Orishas did not give me back. It does not change who the Orishas are and what they represent. The fact that it happens with you does not validate the existence of divinity and spirituality. Divinity and spirituality exist anyway, and they are true anyway. Your own experience depends on you. So if you are sitting down somewhere to say, if God is God, let it prove it in my life. God, I'm giving you this thing, prove that you are God. You are stupid. If you know what that entity you are defining as God is, if you know, let's not even use the word God. Let's be neutral and use the divine, the supreme being, the source of everything. If you know what that entity is and represent, you will understand that they don't need to prove anything to you. You are not a proof that they exist. What is going to happen to you tomorrow is not a proof that they exist. Everything in life is proof enough that there is a divine and supreme being and a source. So I've come to Ifa and I'm giving. Ifa is supposed to prove. My life is supposed to be proof that Ifa exists. People have had 1,000,001 proof that Ifa exists and Ifa is true. Your situation is not going to change that. It's not going to change it. So whether your situation is going to turn out well or not, it depends on you. Is that okay? Whether your situation turns out well or not is going to depend on you. So you have to be intentional about it. And God said I should let go of this thing. Ifa said I should let go of this relationship. I've let go. I'm sitting down here now. I've not seen anything in 2 months. What did you want to see? No. Did you prepare yourself to actually see something, or you were just hoping that something will happen? Be intentional about it. Ifa says, take intentional actions after cleansing. Before you cleanse, sit down and this is what I'm cleansing. These are the things I need to let go. Negativity, poverty, promise and fail, disappointment, toxic relationship. Write everything down that you are letting go. As you start that cleansing exercise, with those things in mind, as you are sweeping out, tell yourself this is what you are sweeping. As you are scanning through your closet, your spirit says take it out, take it. You are scanning through your friends list. Your spirit says let this go, let it go. You are already intentional about what you are removing. The moment you remove it and the ritual has been done, you now sit down and tell yourself, these are the things that I'm expecting. The WhatsApp number has been pinned on your screen. These are the things I'm expecting. I'm expecting business opportunities. Don't sit down and say I'm expecting blessing. I want to be rich. That is a very vague thing. I want to be happy. I'm expecting joy. I'm expecting peace. Be intentional and specific about it. You want to be rich. What exactly are you doing? You own a pure water factory. So right now in the pure water factory, we have 2 bags a day that we are selling. I want this thing, whatever it is that is blocking us from not selling more than 2 bags, let it go. I want to begin to sell 200 bags. Write out the figure. Be specific. That is when you know you are receiving. When you say I want to receive a gift, is different from I want a car, a Toyota Corolla 2025 model in color green with Kinecon Bluetooth and front corner. You have specified what you want. Now you can picture what you are expecting. But when you say I want a gift, there is nothing to picture. If an envelope appears in front of your house and says happy birthday, and the envelope is it not a gift? If they send you card, is it not a gift? It's a gift. It can be anything and it might not be useful for you. So you need to be specific about these things. Be specific about what you are receiving. Go to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV, search for that video. Why do givers lack? The first thing I mentioned there is because they don't know how to receive. Nobody taught them how to receive. And I stated out the principles of receiving, how to receive. The universe is giving back to you automatically. The universe does not slack on their own side of the bargain. You are the one that is not receiving. Ifa says be intentional about it. Opportunities will come after you clear your environment. Be able to recognize those opportunities and follow them through. Those are the ways to apply this Odù Ifá. Now let's go to the Ìwúre. Ifá says, let all negativity depart from me and my house. Àṣẹ. I'm expecting you to say Àṣẹ. First, let's pause. If you are on TikTok and you have not sent in your heart me for today, please send it in. If you have not sent in your finger heart gifts, please send it in. Check the gift gallery and send it in. Ejo, this is your own part. I'm playing my part by showing up here to teach. Please play your part by doing that. Keep tapping on your screen. Send in your heart me for today and the finger heart gift. That is the goal that TikTok has given us for this week. Eshe púpọ̀. Ifá says, may all negativity will depart from our home, our work, our relationships, our vicinities, our blessings. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè shows wealth. Thank you so much for that. Olúrẹ̀mí, Eshe. Ifá says, whatever evil I move away into the forest that they have asked us to, whatever evil I move away, whatever negativity I move away, will never return to my life. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ifá says, as I have opened the door for negativity to go out, wealth enters into my home. A good spouse enters into my home. Business opportunities enters. Peace enters. Children enters. Every blessing I desire enters to take the space that negativity left behind. Ifá says, my Ori will turn everything for me into positivity. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Now you have heard what this Odù Ifá says. Odù Ifá Oworin Ogbe. Táwọn babaláwo ń pè ní Oworin Ṣogbe. Let's make our Ìwúre. Odù Ifá yìí sọ pé ẹni jí ó ń sùn pẹ̀lú ibi. This Odù Ifá says this person is waking up and sleeping with negativity. In any aspect of your life where you have been experiencing sleeping, waking up, eating with negativity, some of you have even come to normalize it and say that's just the way life is. No. Constant negative experience is not the way life is. Life has its challenges, true, but it doesn't have to be constant everyday negativity. People don't even want to sit around you again and talk to you again because there is always a complaint. It is you that your house got burnt. It is you that your child is sick. The next day you are the one who cannot pay school fees. The next day you are the one that is sick. You are the one that somebody promised and failed. People are literally not wanting to have you around them. I don't want to have somebody like that around me either. There are certain clients that I have who have been with me for several months and they are complaining about the same thing. I take it as my responsibility to find out deeper what is wrong with them. We cannot continue to roam around in circles. I don't want it in my space. I want people to go from one level of success to another. Once you are beginning to roam around on the same spot, I will tell you, come and do it, Efa, so that we can know deep into this, what is happening. So nobody wants you around them when you are like that. Whoever it is that is experiencing this, the WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen. Send a message. Let's find out from Ifa, what are those things that you need to let go in your life that is causing this negativity? What are those things that you need to let go in your life that is causing this constant sleeping and waking up with disappointment? You need to find out what they are and you need to fix them. That is what this Odù says. Let's go into our Ìwúre. If you have any questions before I continue, please send in your questions. If you have any questions, send in your questions before we make the Ìwúre. If you are joining us for the first time, this is Àṣẹ for today. The TikTok channel is Ifá College. The YouTube channel is Iyanifa Ewa TV. Every morning like this, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. for those in Ghana and the UK, 12 midnight for those on the EST, 9 p.m. for those on the Pacific time. This is your first time. Oh, thank you for joining us. We'll be live again tomorrow at these times I just mentioned on our YouTube and our TikTok channel. We delve into an Ifá for every day. We recite the Ifá in Yoruba. We translate it into English. We pick out the lessons and the blessings, and we talk about how to apply them to our everyday lives, and we round it off with the Iwure. If you don't have any questions, let's go to our Iba. Akoda Aye Ashiba. Someone says, I have enrolled for the business school, no response yet. Yes, there are some of you that enrolled, that registered. I asked you what option. The form asked you that what option of communication do you want? Email or what's it called? Or WhatsApp. The email address you gave to us is not functional. You are not checking it. The WhatsApp number you gave to us is not complete. Some people are typing your own number and it's not a complete number. There's no way we can reach you. So if you have and you have not received a response, immediately you send it in, you are supposed to get a response if your WhatsApp number is valid, or check your email addresses for the response, because we are screening. Like I said, I need just 20 people. So we are screening through. The people that have gotten a response and they go ahead to pay are the ones that will join the class. But if you have not received a response and you think that is an error, send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. Sorry. Send a message to the WhatsApp number that is pinned on your screen right now. So it's either you will be on the waiting list or there was an error in the number you gave to us. Is that okay? Any other questions, please? And if you are not aware of the business classes we're taking, we're having classes around the 16 principles of Ifa for wealth creation, generational wealth creation. This is not just another business class. I'm not teaching you about how to make money. I'm teaching you how to create generational wealth the way our ancestors did before the infiltration of Western education, Western influence. I'm teaching you how our ancestors built economy, built structure and trade that lasted generations. So if you're interested in that class, just head over to ifacollege.ng. The top right corner, you see the 3 lines there. That's the menu button. You get in there, you see the Ifa business classes. Register for the one that works with your timing. There are different timing. There's a daily class, there's a weekly class, and there is the structured class, the one that is structured for you. That one is a personal class. So get in there and pick whichever one and register. And please, when you are registering, a valid email address and a valid WhatsApp number, I beg of you, so that we'll stop going back and forth like this. In the absence of questions, if there is no other questions, let's take our Iwure. Akoda Aye Ashiba, Ashiba Sheda, Ashiba Tiwaye Ojo, Ashiba Tiwo Oworin. Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé Ashiba Anikiba Washe. Ìran ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí Ashiba, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayé àìnípẹ̀kun. Ashiba, ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyèsí, kábíyín ò sí o, alágbádá iná aláwọ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ oòrùn. Ashiba Anikiba Washe. Elédùmarè ọba tó fi gbogbo àgbálá ayé yìí tó fi ṣe àpótí ìtìsẹ̀ rẹ̀. Ashiba Anikiba Washe. Olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àjàgùnmàlú olúwo òde ọ̀run. Ashiba gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́. Ashiba ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ, ẹ̀yin atẹ̀dọ̀jòrò, ẹ̀yin apanimáyọ̀dà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀. Ashiba Anikiba Washe o. Ashiba orí, Ashiba ẹlẹ́dàá, Ashiba ọlọ́kọ̀ tó wà wá sáyé, ìyá àti bàbá wa níbikíbi tó bá wà, àwọn tó wà pẹ̀lú wa, àwọn tó ti rebi àgbáre. Ashiba orí, Ashiba ẹlẹ́dàá, Ashiba dániwáyé, Ashiba mẹ̀dá, awẹ̀dá, aṣẹ̀dá. Ashiba Anikiba Washe o. Gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣe ọ̀sẹ̀ fún lẹ́ni. Ashiba ẹgbẹ́ ayé, ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run. Ashiba aṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ o, aṣe àkíìká ẹgbẹ́, aníkẹ́gbẹ́ ayé kẹ́gbẹ́ ọ̀run kó dúró tì wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè babaláwo Iyanifa bàbá lóríṣà ìyá lóríṣà àpẹ̀jẹ̀bí láṣẹbà fún wọn. A ní Ifá kò ní torí yín tú, kò ní torí yín bàjẹ́. Ifá ti bá wọn bàbá yín ṣe, Ifá báwa náà ṣe o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ashiba Olúbíkin, Ashiba ọ̀sán ìbíkin, Ashiba Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà. Mo ṣèbà ẹ̀dán, mo ṣèbà onílé, mo ṣèbà gbogbo ọmọ onílé, gbogbo olúwo, gbogbo apènà, gbogbo balógun, gbogbo ìyá àbíyè la ṣèbà látòkè lókè láì dápá kan sí. Anikiba Washe o. A tún ti bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi lẹ́nu. Ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá yìí ni àwọn kan wà tí wọ́n ń jí, tí wọ́n ń sùn pẹ̀lú ibi. Wọ́n ń bá ibi jí, wọ́n ń bá ibi sùn. láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá wà, tẹ́ ẹ ti ń bá ibi jí, tẹ́ ẹ ti ń bá ibi sùn, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, orí yín àtẹlẹ́dàá yín á yà yín ya gbogbo ibi. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń rí ibi, níbi gbogbo tójú bá ti ń pọ́n yín, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó nílẹ̀, wọ́n á fi ẹ̀yọ́nú, wọ́n á fi ẹ̀yọ́nú wọn, wọ́n á fi àánú wọn, wọ́n á fi wẹ̀ fún yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbikíbi tí bàtà ti ń ta yín lẹ́sẹ̀, tẹ́ ẹ̀ lè bẹ́ lòmíì sọ, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, orí á bá yín ṣe, Ifá á bá yín ṣe, àwọn aláṣekù á bá wa ṣe. Tá a bá wá rí ẹnikẹ́ni, èèyàn kéèyàn tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìṣẹ̀dá wa, tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìpín wa, tó ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìrìn àjò wa nílé ayé tí ò bá ẹlẹ́dàá wa mu, tí ò bá ìpín wa mu, tí ò lóore kankan tó fẹ́ ṣe fún wa, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, kó rí yà wá yà wọ́n, kí ẹlẹ́dàá wa yà wá yà wọ́n, kó lé wọn kúrò ní sàkání wa ní kíákíá, ní tètè láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Tá a bá rí gbogbo àfọwọ́fà táwa náà ti fọwọ́ fà sínú ayé wa tí ò bá ṣẹ̀dá wa mu, kó rí dáríjì wá, kí ẹlẹ́dàá dáríjì wá, kó yà wá ya gbogbo ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí orí bá wa ṣe, kí Ifá bá wa ṣe, káwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí kó bá wa ṣe, káwọn aláṣekù ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ibi, gbogbo ìdààmú, gbogbo wàhálà tó ti ibi kọ́lọ́fín wọnú ayé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀yin tó láyé, ẹ̀yin tó nílẹ̀, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ayé, ẹ bá wa gbọ̀n wọ́n dànù, ẹ bá wa gbọ̀n wọ́n dànù, ẹ bá wa yọ, ẹ bá wa wó dànù tí gbòǹgbò kúrò nínú ìṣẹ̀dá wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo nǹkan tí ò bá ìṣẹ̀dá wa mu, tí ò bá ire mu, tí ò bá yọ̀ mu, tí ò bá ìdùnnú, ìgbéga, àlàáfíà àti ìlọsíwájú mu, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, kí Ifá bá wa gbọ̀n dànù, káwọn òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún kó bá wa gbọ̀n dànù, ẹgbẹ́ ayé, ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run, ẹ yà wá yà wọ́n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí Ifá wá gbére wá, kí Ifá fare wá, kí Ifá fa ire owó, ire ajé, ire ọlá, ire ọlà, kí Ifá fà wá sínú ayé wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn, lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ tí wọ́n máa ràn wá lọ́wọ́ láti gbé ilé ayé nírọ̀rùn, tí wọ́n ní ire tó ń bọ̀ àṣẹ nínú ayé wa, kí Ifá darí wọn sí wa, kí Ifá darí wọn sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọ́n nínú igbó ni orógbó wà, ọmọ aráyé lànà kan ni, káwọn èèyàn jàǹkànjàǹkàn yìí kó wá máa lànà oore kàn wá, kó máa lànà ọlá kàn wá, kó máa lànà ọlà kàn wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ká má ṣe lásán, ká má ṣe lásán, kémi àti yín má ṣe lásán, ká má báráyé fọwọ́ tì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire tó ti gbọ̀n dànù lọ́wọ́ wa, ire tọ́mọ aráyé ti jágbà lọ́wọ́ wa, ire tọ́mọ aráyé ti fi ṣe àpọ́nlé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, kí orí wa bá wa gbé padà wá lódindi. Wọ́n ní odindi látàrí ń di tiẹ̀, atare kan ń di tiẹ̀ láàbọ̀. Odindi báyìí ni kán máa bá wa gbére wa padà. Ire ọlá ni, ire ọmọ ni, ire aya ni, ire ọkọ ni, ire ilé kíkọ́ ni, ire ìgbéga ni, ire ìlọsíwájú ni, kán wá gbé padà wá fún wa lódindi láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ká má bọ́mọ aráyé fọwọ́ tì, ká má gbẹ́rù tiwa sílẹ̀, ká wá fa ti ẹlòmíì sórí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ká rí bá ti ṣe, ká rọ́nà gbígbà, kájé fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún wa, oore ńláńlá, oore kàbìtìkàbìtì ní kájé fi ṣèrọ̀rùn fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bá a wá ṣe ń lọ lọ́nà, bá a ṣe ń tẹ̀lé ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá, bá a ṣe ń tẹ̀lé ìlànà tí Ifá fi kọ́ wa, àní kan ibi lọ́nà, àní kan jàǹbá, àní kan dààmú. Ẹni títí ẹ ti bàjẹ́ tó ń jẹ́ àjẹgbodò tí ń wẹ́ni kúnra, àní kò lọ́nà, kò ní kó wá lọ́nà láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa náà wà ní fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa o, àwa náà wà ní fọwọ́ ara wa ṣera wa o, àní fi gbọ̀ngàn fa nǹkan tí ò tó wa o, nǹkan tí ò ń ṣe tiwa, àní mú mọ́ ara wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ̀fún ayé ò ní fún wa, èdè ayé ò ní dè wá, ọmọ aráyé ò ní lùlù fún wa jó láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tí bàtà ti ń ta ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan wa lẹ́sẹ̀, Ifá á bá wa ṣe, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn wọ́n á bá wa ṣe láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo ẹni tí orí yín ò sunwọ̀n, níbikíbi tó bá ti kù díẹ̀ káàtó, tí orí ti bàjẹ́ sí, Ifá á bá wa ṣe, Ifá tó rí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe á bá wa ṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa ṣe tiwa, àwọn á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọn ò ní ṣe lásán, kò ní fì síbì kan fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, wọ́n á dúró tì wá, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe. Àwọn abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run, wọ́n á dúró tì wá, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe. Àwọn abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀ra, àwọn tó láyé, àwọn tó Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, wọ́n á jẹ́ káwa náà ráyé ṣe. Àṣẹ ní ìrọ̀rùn, nínú àlàáfíà, nínú ìgbéga, ní ìlọsíwájú, òun la fi máa lo ilé ayé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní kánjú kú o, àní fọjọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ lọ o, àní kánjú kú o, àní fọjọ́ ọlọ́jọ́ lọ. Iṣẹ́ tá a ti ń fàárọ̀ wa ṣe báyìí á bá wa dalẹ̀, á dàgbà, á gbó, á fèrè ìdíjọbè nínú ọlá, nínú ìlera pípé láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Á pẹ́ láyé, ojú wa ò ní rí bi. Àní mọ sàárè ọmọ, ẹrù tálábíàmọ ètú wọn ò ní gbé wá káwa mọ́lé, àní fàìsàn lè gbà. Àìsàn kéré ó tóbi ni ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi kankan náà gbé wa dè, wọn ò ní fi ṣan ara wa gbé wa dè, wọn ò ní fomi omi ara wa, wọn ò ní fi gbé wa dè. Kókókó báyìí ni ara ọ̀tá ń le, kókókó lára wa máa le títí dọjú ọgbó láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Wọn ò wá ní fi wá dà àwọn ọmọ wa láàmú, wọn ò ní fa àwọn ọmọ wa dà wá láàmú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe lénìí, àwa là ń ṣiṣẹ́, àwa la máa jèrè ẹ̀, àwa la máa jẹ́ lájẹpẹ́, kò ní kan lẹ́nu wa, kò ní gbóná jù fún wa, kò ní tutù jù fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní fi ire wa, wọn ò ní fi ṣe àkúnlé. Níjọ́ tí ẹ̀tọ́ wa bá tó gbà, wọn ò ní fi wá ṣàwátì, wọn ò ní pín fáwọn ẹlòmíì, ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wá ṣe. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà bí tá a ti ń wá ajé, níní rírí jẹ, níní rírí mu, ọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé ò ní dènà ẹ̀ fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọkọ ọba àdáàbá kò ní ṣá wa lẹ́sẹ̀. Wọ́n ní ọ̀nà òun dímọ́ lọ́kọ̀ kì í dímọ́ ládàá, ọ̀nà eré ò ní dímọ́ ìyẹn àti ní láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọ̀nà ajé ò ní dímọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire gbogbo báyìí òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa. Àtọ̀tún àtòsí tẹ́yẹlé fi ń kórè wá ló máa fi máa gbére ńláńlá wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tí Ifá fi ń jẹ́ àtórí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe á fi ṣe tiwa. Ọgbọ́n àti ìmọ̀ àti òye tí Ifá fi ń jẹ́ afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé ayé, Ifá máa fi ọ̀nà hàn wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ibi tó rí àtẹ́lẹ̀dá ń gbé wa lọ tó ti yàn mọ́ wa, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní ṣì wá lọ́nà wọn, ẹsẹ̀ wa ò ní gbé wa lọ bòmí o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Èyí tá a wí lẹ́yìn, àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Torí tí alágẹmọ bá dábàá, wọ́n ní àbálá alágẹmọ ń dá, òrìṣà òkè ló ń fàṣẹ sí, òrìṣà òkè ti fàṣẹ sí fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tí a ń gbà fi jẹ́ èèyàn, ọmọ aráyé ò ní di fún wa. Ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tá à ń gbà fi jẹ́ èèyàn, ọmọ aráyé ò ní di fún wa. Àní ní gbogbo ọ̀nà tá à ń gbà tá a fi ń jẹ́ èèyàn, ọmọ aráyé ò ní di fún wa. Wọn ò ní gbójú lọ́wọ́ wa, wọn ò ní gbetí lọ́wọ́ wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ìlera pípé òun la fi máa lo ilé ayé o, ìlera pípé la fi máa lo ilé ayé. Ògúnlákayé ọ̀ṣì ìmọ̀lẹ̀ á pa àlọ́ àti àbọ̀ wa mọ́, àní ráàrin fẹsẹ̀ sí. Ìjọ́ tẹ́bí bá ń pa ọ̀nà, àwa tilé wa, tẹbí wa, tọmọ tọkọtaya, àní ráàrin fẹsẹ̀ sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo àdáwọ́lé wa báyìí ire ló máa já sí. Ojú rere la fi ń wowó, ojú rere lọmọ aráyé á fi máa wò wá, ẹnu iyọ̀ ló máa fi máa wí tiwa. Dídùn dídùn báyìí òun la fara orin so, dídùn dídùn ló máa bá tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Owó ẹyẹ ló ní kó ọmọ aráyé máa yọ̀ mọ́ ìmì àti ní àtọ̀tán àtòru àtàárọ̀ àtalẹ́, ọmọ aráyé á máa yọ̀ mọ́ wa, wọ́n á máa fẹnu wòyọ̀ wí tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Níbikíbi tó bá ti fẹnu àtẹ́ wí ti yín, àní wọ́n máa padà lọ síbẹ̀ máa fẹnu yọ̀ wí ti yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwọn ọmọ aráyé ló máa dúró tì yín, àwọn ló máa bá yín gbẹ́rù yín dórí. Ọmọ aráyé àwọn jàǹkànjàǹkàn lẹ́ẹ̀kan lórúkọ ló máa yọ̀gbà yí èmi àti yín ká tó máa bá wa ṣe, àní ṣe lásán. Àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ni wọn ò ní dà sí wa lára. Ifá ti wá gbé àwọn tó wà wájú o, òun làwa náà ṣe ń ṣe fa o. Ifá gbé wa, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbé wa, kò ní torí èmi àti yín dàrú láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa náà àwa máa ṣẹnu rere ní awo, àwa máa yin Ifá, Ifá máa yin Elédùmarè nítorí tiwa. Àwíṣẹ́ ní tifá, àfọ̀ṣẹ́ ní tọ̀rúnmìlà. Èyí tá a wí lénìí, àṣẹ ti gùn, arọ ti rọ̀ mọ́, ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Nítorí pé wọ́n ní tí eyín iwájú bá gé ẹran, fèrègé ń gbà á ni. Èyí tá a ti wí lénìí, orí wa ti gbà á, ẹlẹ́dàá wa ti gbà á, ìṣẹ̀dá wa ti rọ̀ mọ́. Wọ́n ní táfẹ́fẹ́ bá fẹ́ akàngi oko lára ni. Gbogbo bí tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi, tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń wò mí, afẹ́fẹ́ ìwúre yìí á fẹ́ kàn yín lára, á mọ yín lára, orí yín á gbá, ìṣẹ̀dá yín ò ní kọ̀. Ó ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀, ó ti ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àṣẹ. Wọ́n ní kí Ifá ó bá wa ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe. àní kí Ifá ó bá mi ṣe, kí Elédùmarè ó bá mi ṣe, àwọn tó ṣàwo kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe, Ifá bá wa ṣe tiwa, Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe tiwa, àwọn aláṣẹkù wọn á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé nírú ìrọ̀rùn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. We have come to the end of the 25th episode of season 2 of Àṣẹ for today. I am your host, Iyanifa Ewa, popularly known as Iyanifa Ewa, the founder of the Ifá College. Ẹṣé gan ni o, Dayo P. Adúpẹ́. I will see you again tomorrow, 6 a.m. Nigerian time, 5 a.m. for those of you in UK and in Ghana, 12 midnight for those of you on the EST, and 9 p.m. for those on the Pacific time. If you joined in halfway, you can catch a replay on our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. If you are watching a replay, all the contact and information you need will be in the description box below. ifacollege.ng is the website. Go there and check out all the courses that we have and the books we have available as regards Yoruba, Ifá, ÌṢÄШE, African spirituality, and Africans as a whole. If you have not registered for the business classes, head over to ifacollege.ng and register to learn how to build generational wealth. We are not just concerned about money to eat. We are concerned about we are concerned about building generational wealth, making sure that our children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, and generations to come are not struggling to always start all over again. We are learning to build generational wealth. If you have not subscribed for the sacred Odù Ifá text, the one that I read from today, it was just one essay that we read in what? 1 hour. 2 hours, almost 2 hours, reading one essay. You see how explanatory it is. If you have not pre-ordered for the Sacred Odù Ifá text, please head over to the website and pre-order for it. It's going through editing and proofreading and publishing and publication and every other paperwork right now, and it will soon be ready. If you have not copied the WhatsApp number, it will be pinned on your screen right now. Copy it, send in all your questions. You need a divination, you need direction with anything, please send in send your message via WhatsApp right now. It's pinned on your screen. Ẹṣé gan ni. I referenced 2 videos from my previous videos today. I referenced a video called Why Givers Lack. You need to go to YouTube and watch that video. Why do givers lack? You need to understand why you are giving and nothing seems to be happening. Why do givers lack? Go to YouTube and watch it. When I make Iwure, a lot of you love it. In fact, me too, I love it. I literally cut out the Iwure in every one of my videos, combine it into a long straight video, and I listen to it myself. But you can also learn how to make Iwure for yourself by clicking on the subscription button. If you're on TikTok, go to the bio, click on subscription, and subscribe for praying the right way in Ifá and ÌШÄШE. If you're on YouTube, go to the profile and click on join. Click on join. That's different from subscribe. Subscribe just gets you the general videos that are there. Click on join and you would find different tiers of program under it. Click on praying the right way in Ifá and ÌШÄШE for you to be able to learn how to pray the right way. Until tomorrow when I come your way again, mo ní Ifá gbè wá, ÌШÄШE gbè wá, àwọn alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ wọ́n gbè wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Someone said, I'm not seeing your WhatsApp number and speak English only. We have to speak Yoruba. Yoruba is the language of Ifá. We can only translate in English. Janet Africana, please post the WhatsApp number on YouTube. Someone said they cannot see it. On TikTok, it is pinned on your screen right now. Rupert Norton. Janet Africana is posting the WhatsApp number. So copy it in that order, 234808. 417-2309. We are not allowed to post it at a single stretch number. The algorithm doesn't allow it. So just copy it in that number. I will give you 1 more minute to copy it and then we round off. The replay of this video will be on the YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. Is that okay? So you can head over to watch it. Thank you to all our gifters, those that liked, those that shared, those that reposted. Ẹṣé gan ni, Adúpẹ́. We are super grateful for it. And she does an amazing job interpreting. It's not easy. It's not as easy as I thank you so much for that. It's not as easy as I make it look. It is not at all. Rupert Norton, have you copied the number? I think you have. All right. Those of you on TikTok, have you copied it too? Please copy it so that we can end and everybody can go to work. Mrs. O Forever, I really, really appreciate it. I really appreciate constantly bringing your children on the live streaming. It means a lot to me because that is the future we are trying to create, when our children can have access to the true knowledge of Ifa at this stage of their life. And it will go with them. It will influence everything they are doing. Eshegoni, Adupe. See you in my DM and see you tomorrow. Ifá gbè wá o. Ifá gbè wá o.